Hello and welcome to Anime Twitch Jeopardy, episode number 7, our first ever international Dateline game, brought to you not just by a host, but the Chicago Bears of trading up in the draft. It's RekA. We've got a great game for you all today, but before I introduce the contestants, I'm going to run down the rules for those of you who have never watched Jeopardy before. We have 3 rounds: Jeopardy, Double Jeopardy, and Final Jeopardy. The first 2 rounds have 5 categories, each category having 5 prompts worth points from 100 to 1,000. Contestants will buzz in once the prompt has been read. The first person to buzz in will have the opportunity to respond to the prompt in the form of a question. So if I were to say, what is the best Switch emote? If I were to say, the best Twitch emote, you'd reply, what is Pogsire? One prompt on each board is the Daily Double, where the contestants can bet any amount of points they've accumulated, and up to 1,000 if they are below that margin. Whoever joined the voice call first has control of the board to pick whatever prompt they want to start, and before Double Jeopardy, the lowest point total will start with control of the board. Anyone who doesn't have negative points will be able to play Final Jeopardy where, like the Daily Double, contestants bet as many points as they've accumulated for one final question. After that, whoever has the most points will win the game. And with that, let's meet our contestants, shall we? First, we have one of the mods of RVDS, one of the longest fans of replay value. It's Acoha.
Hey man, happy to be here.
Dude, we're so happy you're here. It only took till the 7th episode and a game at 10 p.m. your time. So happy to have you on. Then we've got Cunning, one of the contributors to the Twitch Jeopardy category list. How you doing, Cunning?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm super excited to have you on this game. And then last but not least, we've got RekA, my NFL buddy. How's it going?
I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm excited to be here.
Great. Well, we're going to have a phenomenal game. We're super excited to start. I'm just getting the last few things set up, and then we should be all set. Thank you so much for everyone in chat who's joining us. Cunning, you were the first one to start. You were the first one to join our voice call, so you have control of the board. Where would you like to begin our game?
Let's start top left. Even more MA for 100.
Even more MA for 100. This story is about a boy who seeks to kill his father's murderer. MA gives the anime a warm ending song, much to the contrast of the oft frigid environments in which the story takes place. Does not look like anyone is going to take a shot at it. People in the chat are getting it right, but it doesn't look like anyone's going to give a shot here. First off, what is Vinland Saga? Oh, RekA, you came in a bit too late there, bud. Sorry about that. I'll wait.
I'm going to get it wrong anyways.
Well, Cunning, you're still in control of the board.
200, same category.
Let's do it. Originally a manga by Jun Mayuzuki, this anime featured a high school girl pining for a 45-year-old divorcee and an ED by Emme. The title shouldn't seem unfamiliar. I've used it as the thematic crux of one of my conceptual videos. Cunning, you're in.
What is After the Rain?
That is correct. Cunning is on the board. Acoha was not far behind, and I'm sure he would have gotten it right. Cunning, still your board.
Let's keep going. 300.
300. Some might say this ending song by Emme is the only good thing to come out of this train wreck of a show by Okuchi Ichiro, despite beautiful animation and a zombie apocalypse. Acoha.
Should I draw a blank? What's the name of that show?
You got 5 seconds for...
What is Gakko Gurashi?
No, that is not what we're looking for here. Cunning.
I know what it is. It's by Studio Wit. The Cabinet of the Iron Fortress.
I'm going to accept that. Cabinet of the Iron Fortress is correct. You could also call it Cabinet no Koketsu Jo. And we are still have Cunning in control of the board.
400.
So let's stick with it. Originally a rejected candidate for the series' OP2, the anime's creators went behind the back of Nasu Kinoko and contacted Amir to make this song an insert track for a crucial story moment, occurring in the same episode where Shiro, yet again, said something very meme-worthy. Cunning.
What is Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Season 2, if you need that?
That is the show, but we're not looking for the show. We're looking for the song that is the insert track.
I know that, but I'll leave it to someone else.
Okay. Minus 400. Is anyone else gonna take a shot here? It doesn't
No
look
one
like
else.
it.
It's Stardust.
It is Stardust. It's Last Stardust. You were so close.
I knew this song, just answered wrong.
It was a good attempt, and you were
Let-
right on the money. We finishing up the category?
500, yeah.
500. MA made her anime music debut with a song, the title of which contains the same number that appeared in the title of this series about two boys from vastly different backgrounds meeting in the eponymous series. If you can give me either the name of the anime or the song, because they're identical, either is fine. And also, how are we doing on balance, chat? Everyone having a good time? Thanks for coming through. We appreciate it. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be taking a shot at this. Hey, I don't blame you. I didn't know either. It is what is number 6. Thanks again to Ting for writing this category. His MA fandom is never ending. Cunning, it's still your board.
Let's keep going left to right, and I love this category. Tricky Thesaurus.
Tricky
for 100.
Thesaurus. It's a fan favorite. Youth's atop a ramp. RekA.
Kids on a slope.
That is
On this one?
correct. And remember, you don't have to put it in the form of a question for Tricky Thesaurus. It's the only category that's true for. RekA, it is now your board.
Kyoto Animation for 100.
Whoa, okay, our first switch over. Kyoto Annie for 100. Let's dive into the category with this swimming anime. Cunning.
Oh, fuck.
What is free?
That is correct. Cunning,
on.
you've reestablished control of the board with that free answer. Where are we off to?
Let's stay with Kyo Annie 200.
Kyoto Animation for 200. This anime follows a programmer as after a night drinking on the town... Oh, sorry. They find their life forever changed by a mythical creature, reminding us not to make life decisions while drunk, and also to pray for the second season to come out on time. Cunning, you buzzed in first.
What is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid?
That is correct. Still your board.
300.
300. Let's keep it going. In this film, our club of cute moe characters finds themselves in London, seeing the sights. RekA.
K-On! The movie. What is K-On! The movie?
There we go. The question is important. We need that. And you've reestablished control. Where are we off to?
Kyoto Animation 400.
Let's keep going. This visual novel adaptation follows Yukito trying to find the winged maiden, or the girl in the sky, depending on your translation. Cunning.
What is air?
That is correct.
Oh, shit.
You knew it was one of the
Haven't seen it, but
keys.
it was a good guess.
You knew it was one of the key VNs.
Yeah.
And it was a good guess. It was a good guess indeed. Cunning. Reestablishing
Let's
control.
finish off the category.
Let's kill it. This show spends 8 minutes making a Castle in the Sky reference for the sake of one punchline at the very end. This is one of my favorite jokes in anime history. I think mostly because I love Castle in the Sky. Non-Smarts has got it. Chat's looking good. But it doesn't look like anyone here... Oh, Cunning. Taking a shot.
Is this the one Hyoka answer of the day? What is Hyoka?
That is incorrect. I'm disappointed that you would think that Hyoka would spend 8 minutes making a Castle in the Sky reference. No, the answer is, what is Nichijou?
Oh, man. I was torn between Nichijou and Lucky Star.
You should have gone with your gut and gone with the correct answer. Yeah, Ting, I got rid of it. Cunning, it's still your board.
Let's wiggle through this board. That's a laugh 500.
That's a laugh for 500. A love triangle is kind of perfect for high school comedy, no? A former delinquent likes the female lead, who in turn likes the eccentric guy in her class who finds fulfillment via curry. Does not look like anyone wants to take a stab here. I don't blame them, because this is an oldie but a goodie. What is School Rumble? Cunning, still your board. Where are we off to?
Unadapted manga for 500.
Unadapted manga for 500. One morning when I woke up, there was a lizard in my room. We stared at each other, and the first to break the silence was him. I am the knight, Sir Noy Cresant. I am here to ask you for your most esteemed services in hopes of saving the world from destruction from the mage. Acoha.
Lucifer in the Biscuit Hammer. What is the Lucifer in the Biscuit Hammer?
That is correct. We gotta have it in the form of a question. Acoha, you had to have known that this was gonna be in here when you saw this category name.
Definitely.
It's only my favorite manga of all time. All right, Acoha, it's your first time with control of the board. Where are we off to?
Well, same category, 400.
An unadapted manga for 400. After Chihiro transfers into a new school, she winds up sitting next to the ace pitcher, someone who helped her find a spot for her bike on the first day. But little does she know that her desire for social engagement and his own philosophy on life are exact opposites. Acoha.
What is Yugami has no friends?
That is correct. I mean, that one was a fucking softball for you.
Definitely. Nice reference.
So that is a little bit of that mod love. Acoha, it's still your board.
Well, let's do it. 300 unadapted manga.
All right, I don't think this is in your favor any longer. Our story begins not at the beginning of a quest, but rather at the end of one, as an elven mage parts with her comrades of the Heroes Party, with plans to watch the era meteors that come again in 50 years' time. Oh, Taser, right on the money. Coming in there real quick. And Julia also getting it right, actually beating Taser to the punch. But doesn't look like anyone's going to take a shot here. That's because Acoha doesn't like this manga. It's Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, or Frieren at the Funeral.
Oh, snap. You're right.
That's why I knew your days were numbered, bud. Acoha, it's still your board.
Well, let's do it. 200.
All right, unadapted manga for 200. In this Shonen Jump Plus series, Agent Twilight must create the image of being a normal father. What he doesn't know is that the woman he ends up marrying is an assassin, and the girl he adopts is a psychic. Cunning.
What is Spy X Family?
That is dead on the money. Your board.
Same category, let's finish it off.
Unadapted manga for 100. The main character of this our manga darling is trying to make 100 friends. A difficulty given that all her conversation takes place via facial expressions or being written in a notebook. Cunning.
Also difficult because she's basically given up on that. What is Komi-san has a communication disorder? Komi-san?
I would have taken just Komi-san. Komi can't communicate also works. So we have now finished off unadapted manga. Oh, sorry, what, RekA?
Never mind.
Is that what you? That was the only one you knew out of the category?
I don't read mangas, but yeah, that's the only one I know.
Dude, unadapted manga. These are all good except for Komi. I haven't watched Komi. I can't stake a claim on that one. Or Spy X Family actually. Someone had to write that for me. Shoutouts to Jag who insisted I replace. I originally had Oshi no Ko as one of these, and he was like, "If you spoil the premise, why would you even read the manga?" And I was a little bit like, "But it's so good." Anyway, you should go give Oshi no Ko a read. Cunning, it's your board. Sorry for the long soliloquy.
No, those two manga that you haven't read are the only ones I have, so...
Classic.
Tricky Thesaurus for 200.
Tricky Thesaurus for 200. Upon Thy Infinity. Yeah, non-smarts. I definitely haven't watched Komi because it doesn't exist as an anime. Doesn't look... Oh, Cunning.
To Your Eternity?
That is correct.
Or what is To Your Eternity?
Yeah, for this one, you don't have to say the question, so you were totally fine there. Great
I was
job.
thinking about the Japanese version. Oh, shit.
Cunning, it's still your board. Where do you want to go?
300. Same.
300. Let's do it. Hades-Serenade Maximum. Does not look like anyone's gonna take the shot on this one, but I'm sorry, Julia is right on the money. And Acoha is disconnected, so I'm gonna give Akko a bit of time to jump back in on the buzz-in, but it doesn't look like anyone was gonna get this one anyway. It is in fact Hellsing Ultimate. Akko, you doing okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, great. Just making sure. Glad we're all doing well. Sorry for the bump ups. And Cunning, it's still your board.
Let's keep it going. 400.
400. Entirely Steel Concern. RekA.
Full Metal Panic.
That is absolutely correct. RekA coming back in this game in a big way. RekA, where are we off to now?
Let's finish it off. 500. Trickitosaurus.
500. Let's do it. Synthetic Recalls. Cunning.
I love this one. Plastic Memories.
That is dead on the money.
Wow.
All right, Cunning has reasserted control of the board. Where are we off to?
100. 100.
That's a laugh for 100. On the tin, you wouldn't think this diving anime should be a comedy, but that thought would be put to bed within the opening episode where our main character asks for oolong tea, holding a lighter to it to find that it's actually 90% alcohol. RekA.
What is Grand Blue?
Grand Blue is 100% right. One of my favorite comedies. Where are we off to now, bud?
That's a laugh. 200.
That's a laugh for 200. Shinpachi and Kaguya make up 2/3 of the Yorozuya trio at the center of this Shonen Jump legend. The fact that no one has buzzed in yet is disconcerting. Chat, okay, Cunning buzzed in. What do we got?
I mistook something. I have no idea. But let's go with Demon Slayer.
That is
What is Demon Slayer?
Correct. Maybe some people find Demon Slayer a comedy. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Unlike our correct answer, what is Gintama?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure it's still RekA's board.
That's a laugh. 300.
And I get to use...
Hold on.
Oh, never mind. 1 second. I had queued up my new double daily double song, and I totally just whiffed it. Feels bad, man. But yeah, RekA, that's the daily double. So how much would you like to wager on the 300?
Oh God. 200.
Okay, that is the coward's way out, but we respect it because it'll make it a tied game at the top. What happens when a girl from the future with telekinetic abilities shows up in your house and threatens to break your furniture unless you let her stay? If you're this member of the Yakuza, you do it? Wait, that can't be right. RekA, what are you feeling here? What are your thoughts?
I feel like I know this one, but I can't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final guess? Doesn't look like we got one. All right, that's a 700, down to 700. But the answer was, what is Hinamatsuri?
Oh shit.
Right,
And that brings us to the final category. I don't think I have ever laughed as hard watching an anime as I did when Takao's zipper shot became a trend and Kazuma had to Tsukomi his way out of a pointless teacher's meeting. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna take a shot at this. Oh, Cunning.
There's no way that's it. What is Konosuba?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, no.
I don't think there's a Takao in Konosuba, but I'd have to ask Bread if he's still awake. RekA, you're taking a stab?
What is Isekai Quartet?
That is also incorrect.
Oh my God.
Julia is correct again. I'm sorry, Julia, on the show. They're killing this category. Akko, you wanna just, I know you're not actually gonna take a stab at it, but you wanna buzz in just to make sure that your buzzer is working?
Sure.
Okay, great. All right, it's working. And the answer was, what is defrag? So that brings us to the end of board 1 with the scores RekA in last with 300, Acoha with 600, and sitting pretty, and then Cunning with 700. And that brings us, not to the interlude, but to the Discord temp while I get the next board ready. How did we feel about board 1, everyone?
Oh, that was fun.
It was fun, yeah.
And do me a favor and don't spoil the round 2 boards while I'm copying stuff over. RekA, what's your plan?
You don't want us to complain about categories we don't like?
Oh my god.
Please do not spoil. It's important that we don't spoil. All right. Well, I have to fix the I have to give out the outcomes. Unfortunately, the prediction was no way. Don't show again. Complete the prediction. How does RekA feel about not getting free despite being free mod? I don't get it. All right. Well, we are off to the second board where we have the categories the real world, the real world, the real world, the real world, and the worldo. RekA, you have the first stab. What category would you like to begin with?
The real world.
Can you clarify which one you mean by that?
The real world, second column.
Okay. The real world for 200. I'm so excited that we're getting to play this out. What movie is this? RekA.
What is Ongaku?
That is correct. And people were nervous that people weren't going to get that one right. RekA, it's still your board.
The real world.
I'm gonna guess 400.
No, yeah, let's go with that. The real world 400.
Wait, which? Okay, just tell me what category. Just tell me what column number you want.
Okay, column 2, 400.
Column 2 for 400. What anime is this? RekA.
I'm gonna get it wrong, but is it Weathering with You?
No, that's dead on the money, dude.
Oh shit!
RekA, still your board.
Okay, second column 600. Let's go.
Second column for 600. What movie is this? I don't know why Imgur is suddenly doing this. What the fuck? I'm so pissed. I did all this setup, and then it's just letting me down. Don't let me down, chat. Wow, no, okay, apparently this should have been the 1000. This is crazy. Okay, this was Expelled from Paradise, also known as Rakuen Tsuchiho. I totally mispronounced that, but that's okay. RekA, it's your board.
I like how you already read it at 800.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go with that.
where else are we going? What movie is this? Cunning.
What is Pokemon movie third, the Entei one?
That is incorrect. Acoha or RekA, do you guys want to take a stab at it?
I don't even want to try it.
3, 2, 1. What is Pokemon the Movie 2000, also known as the second one, featuring my favorite, Lugia? Unfortunately, that brings Cunning into the negatives, but there's plenty of time to catch up and great categories like the real world to hit. RekA, it's still your board.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that 1000. Let's go with column 1, 200.
What? Column 1, 200? All right, well, the real world. Peter Parker's first appearance in Amazing Fantasy number 15 was also the world's introduction to this web-slinging alter ego. Cunning.
Who is the Spider-Man?
Spider-Man would have worked, as long as we remember the hyphen. The hyphen is important after all. Cunning, it's your board.
Very important. Same category, 400.
Same category, 400. Thalassophobia is a fear of this. Do. Ting, how we liking the music choice? All right, doesn't look like anyone's gonna take a shot. These people don't use Reddit on r all. What is Deep Bodies of Water? oceans, lakes, the like. All right, Cunning, still your board.
Keep going, 600.
600, capital of Australia. RekA.
What is Canberra?
That is correct. All right, RekA. You have control again.
Column 1, 800.
The real world. Subtract a letter from the name of a keystroke found on the keyboard of your computer, and you get this violent reaction to social change. This probably works better as a Final Jeopardy question now that I think about it, but I can't do the real world for Final Jeopardy. Actually, maybe next week. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to take a shot. What is backlash? Because the keystroke is backslash.
That's clever.
Isn't it?
Nice.
I'd like to think so. All right, RekA, still your board.
All right, column 1, 1000. Let's go.
Column 1 for 1,000. You may hear this highest selling single of all time playing in December at your local mall or grocery store. Cunning.
What is All I Want for Christmas Is You?
That is the second time I've heard that in response to this question. That is incorrect. Going down to negative 900.
Then you're just wrong. You're just wrong.
It's no, the highest selling single of all time is very clear. Acoha, what's your shot?
What is Jingle Bells, I guess?
That is also incorrect.
Damn.
RekA,
What?
are you gonna make a 2,000 point gap?
I don't know any Christmas songs. I'm sorry.
Well,
Other than those two.
I think that saves your ass because the answer is White Christmas.
Yikes.
You have to have something that's really old. Like, that's part of it, right? Like, All I Want for Christmas Is You is only from, like, what, the 90s? Whereas White Christmas has been around since the 30s. So, anyway, RekA, you have such a huge advantage right now. Acoha and Cunning have a lot of work to do to catch up.
Let's go with Zawardo, 200.
Zaworldo for 200. Towards the end of the first half of this show, Satoshi goes about describing everyone's relation to the Tarot Arcana, inspired by Irisu's nickname, the Empress. RekA.
What is Hyoka?
That is correct. Acoha, I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't even buzz in. But it's RekA's board.
Zawardo, 400.
Zaworldo! The Arcana Force cards are used by major antagonist Sartorius in the Society Light arc of this anime. You might have to re-buzz. Doesn't look like anyone's gonna give this one a shot, which is a shame because it's a classic. And by classic, I mean not really. It's fine. But the answer was Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. What is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? The sequel to everyone's favorite card game anime. RekA, still your board. You're still in control.
Same category, 600.
Zaworldo for 600. This stand attempts to kill our Stardust Crusaders in a dreamscape, a carnival setting where it is able to manipulate the entire park however it sees fit. Does not look like people have watched JoJo, which is a shame.
It's not.
Because
Joe, DM me, Joe. I know you're watching.
because the answer is Death 13. Good job, Josuke. That's actually very fitting. But RekA, it's still your board.
Zawardo, 800.
The Zaworldo for 800. This character apparently didn't get the memo on what all the Arcana are, since she's chosen to include the pen, the pumpkin, and the flat. Chat is not taking a shot at this one, and neither are the players. We've got Kana from Soul Eater. RekA, still your board.
Oh my god. Zawardo, 1000.
Zaworldo for 1,000. We got a pretty quiet game today for some reason. First card, the Magician, right side up. Second card, the World, upside down. Third card, Judgment, right side up. Tie game, both students get to stay at the academy in this anime's season 1 and nowhere to be found in the manga ending.
Alright.
RekA.
What is Kakegurui?
That is dead on the money, dude. How do you do it? How are you pulling this out of your hat? That's crazy.
Hayamin, man. I love Hayamin.
Weird champ. But that's cool.
Alright.
RekA, it's still your board, and everyone else is in the negatives.
Oh my god.
Cunning, Acoha, where's the comeback?
Alright, the real world. Third column, 200.
The real world for 200. Every answer in this category will have DA in it somewhere. A1 Pictures and Trigger teamed up to produce a mecha that its only lasting legacy is 02, and making a bunch of YouTubers look like morons. Cunning.
What is darling in the Franks?
That is dead on the money. Cunning is making his comeback with control of the board.
I actually understand this category, so let's keep going. 400.
400. This Crusader enjoys being hit by cabbages, but don't call her strong, except maybe do, because she's kind of into that humiliation. RekA.
Who is Darkness?
That is correct.
Good
RekA,
old Latina.
it is your board.
The real world, same category, 600.
Set in Prohibition, this gangster anime follows the revenge story of Angelo. Akko. Koha's buzzed in, but I'm not hearing him. Oh, here we go. Non-smarts, where's the DA in what you just wrote? Sorry, Akko, what'd you say?
I got it wrong. I thought it was Bakano, but there's no die in there, isn't it?
No.
Nope.
No, there is not. All right, well, looks like Akko's got no shot. Cunning, you buzzed in next.
What is 91 days?
That is correct, taking you almost out of the negatives. I'm your 200 points out. Cunning, it's your...
Let's make the next one count. Da for 800.
Da for 800. It's not a Jotaro quote. It's the name of a really amazing chocolate ad for latte. Would it help if I played the song? It would. It would actually help if I played the song, because the ad is quoted in the song. Josuke got the part that's right, which I mean makes sense, JoJo and all, but it doesn't look like anyone's gonna get it. What is "Baby I Love You" Daze? I love you, Daze. Yeah, yeah. They deleted the original version. I'm very upset about it. Cunning, it's still your board, and there's plenty of points to be had.
Da 1000.
Let's kill it. Dalian and Huey are on the case, sealing away cursed tomes and solving mysteries, all relating to the library that Huey's grandfather left behind. You could mistake it for Gosick if you squinted your eyes at the character designs. Ting is right on the money. But Ting is not in the game, and it doesn't look like anyone is going to buzz in. Don't worry, guys. I also couldn't answer this if you asked me, and I wrote the fucking question. Excuse my language. What is Dantalian no Shoka? I don't have an opinion about it to share. I haven't watched it. Cunning, still your board. We got The Real World and The Real World as your two options.
I have no idea what each of those are, but let's just finish off that blank 1000, the second column.
Okay. The Real World. Wait, you haven't figured out what the element is?
I get the not the element for the column.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
What anime is this? Does not look like anyone is going to buzz in.
Great question.
People should join the RVDS group watches, people. They're fun. The answer, what is Rojin Z? Shoutouts to Babel, who's definitely asleep right now. Message me when you get this in the VOD. All right. Cunning, still your board, and we got The Real World.
200, please.
200. Let's have some fun. You might know this franchise best for any number of things, but Spinzaku on the RVDS is the only way I can think of to honor the honorary Britannian. To be clear, I'm looking for the franchise. Akko.
Biscardies?
That is correct. Ako, you got a long way to go to crawl out of this hole, but I'm happy to hear your voice getting an answer correct. It's been so long.
So am I. All right, so let's start. Let's do this strong. I'll choose the 1000.
Wow.
Wow, I was not ready for that. The quad flip is no small event in this show, nor is the quad salcho, where this mentee arrives on and then surpasses the same level as his coach by breaking one of his records. Does not look like anyone wants to take a stab, which is a
guess, but
shame.
Not enough to buzz.
Yeah, I understand the concern. What is Yuri on Ice? The quad salcho is a figure skating term. So, nice job, Taser. You would have gotten the 1000. Ako, still your board. And there is a daily double floating around. I'm sorry, did you just say 600?
Yes, I did.
That's the daily double. So, how much would you like to bet, Ako? I guess I fucked that up by spoiling it, but hopefully you weren't paying attention. How much would you like to bet?
How much can I bet? I mean,
you can bet up to 1,000.
Up to 1,000, huh? Let's go 500.
500. Okay. Well, okay. Less than the category. What is up with you guys? Less than the category's worth 2 times today? Crazy. This Junji Ito manga, which hopefully will get a decent adaptation later this year, is synonymous with spirals. Ako, you can tell me your answer when you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Chat is all over it.
I have not read one Junji Ito manga. The ones I know. Isn't it like Uzumaki or something like that?
I need a final answer.
Yeah, I guess that's the only one I know. So, Uzumaki,
Please put it in the form of a question.
What is Uzumaki?
That is correct.
Oh, no way. Sweet.
Should have gone.
Uzumaki.
Should have gone huge, dude. Should have gone huge. All right. Well, Ako, still your board, and you and Cunning can both get out of the negatives if you each get one of these correct.
Let's go with 800. Why not?
800 to start. If you've seen this anime, you'll walk away with a deep appreciation for how the concept of the spiral connects the human desire to advance, DNA, the main character's occupation, and every single fucking mecha. Ako.
Eva? What is Eva? Evangelion? Something.
That's such
Neon
a
Genesis?
bummer. That's such a bummer. No, that's so wrong. It's crazy, dude.
Really? Does it show I have never watched that
Yes.
anime?
Yeah, I think it shows not only that you didn't watch the show in question, but I think it also shows that you didn't watch Eva. Holy shit, dude. That's so embarrassing. Cunning, you gonna take a stab at it? How about you, RekA?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Nope.
Cunning is putting all of his money on the 400. What is Gurren Lagann? RekA might not even have to compete in Final Jeopardy if Cunning can't get this one right. This is so exciting, actually. I'm so pumped. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The double-length feature to this anime's first episode introduces us to one of our main characters by having the 2 others walk around him in a circle while explaining their plan to win the Holy Grail. Cunning.
What is Fate Zero?
That is correct! Cunning and RekA go on to Final Jeopardy. This is... What a game, what a game. RekA does have it all in the bag, assuming he doesn't bet it all and to get it wrong, and Cunning, gets it right or bets less than full. Ako, thank you so much for coming through, dude. I know you had technical difficulties like midway through the game. That was brutal.
Nah, it's fine, thanks.
Stick around so that I can thank you at the end. We're going to quickly go into this while I set up the Final Jeopardy board. One moment, please. Ako, what'd you think of the... what'd you think of the game? Oh, did we just lose?
Pretty fun. Just shows how little of anime do I know.
Yeah, it was a good game, though.
I appreciate the manga category. I know it was just for me, and I do appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, it was great. All right, well, I can actually delete this out entirely, and then is Spider-Man an anime? That was in the real world, Josuke. Contestant 2. Sorry, everyone. I should really be running an ad right now to cover the fact that I'm so embarrassingly slow at this, but didn't really have much of a choice. Hope everyone had a good watch time, and that brings us to our final category, to our final Jeopardy category: shipping. Cunning has 300 points and RekA has 3,100. If both contestants would tell me how much they're betting in the chats provided to them, that would be much appreciated. And then, I've got a surprise. We have some Final Jeopardy music, which I'm super pumped to show off for the first time. Cunning has put in his bet. RekA, can you please put in your bet?
Do we put it in
the singular chat that I have with you?
Okay.
Chat, how did we feel about today's game? It was a little bit scuffed at times, no arguments. But I think it was fun in the end. All right. Bets are in, and that brings us to the question: you might associate this anime with Bach's Air on G String playing as a boat drifts through a large body of water, or with the actual show's ending on a sailboat as one of the ships reaches its conclusion. You guys have 30 seconds. Best of luck. Cunning has submitted his answer. RekA has not. But that's all the time we have. So now, we go to Cunning. Cunning wagered 300. And he bet 300. Or rather, he had 300. And then he got it correct when he answered, "What is school days?"
That was
School days was the correct answer. School days ends on a sailboat. The meme, what is a nice boat? Bread, it was in fact school days. Good shit, everyone who got it right. I kind of spoiled the ending because I said that RekA did not vote. But also, unfortunately for Cunning, RekA only bet 2,000. So instead of having a really intense game, we kind of just end with RekA winning, even though he lost 2,000 points at the end. So to make it look like a way closer game than it actually was. But thank you guys so much for coming on. This was a great game. Even if it was super scuffed at times, no one would argue to the contrary. Whoa, the music totally out of line there. Congratulations, RekA, on the victory. How does it feel to be champ?
Feels good. Feels good to be a weeb.
Feels good to be a weeb. What a statement of victory.
Yes.
Well, RekA, we'll see you again shortly because I'm excited to announce that we'll be doing a winners tournament for the first 9 episodes of Anime Twitch Jeopardy in 3 weeks' time. So, RekA, you'll be back on the program real soon. Cunning, thank you so much for coming through. Hope you had a great time.
Oh, it's been a blast.
Awesome. Well,
unfortunately,
you're always right in the chat. If I was to put money on this game, I would have had Cunning coming out on top. You guys should look for him in the chat. And Cunning, thank you as always for your contributions to Anime Twitch Jeopardy. Acoha, thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. It was great to have you on. You can hang out with all 3 of these fine gentlemen in the RVDS. You can ping !Discord. In fact, actually, I'll do it right here. Oh, never mind. It wants me to log into Twitch. So that's embarrassing. Thanks, Streamlabs, for that. Just someone !Discord in the chat for me real fast. And yeah, Thank you, everyone, for coming through. Hope you all have a great day. And see you guys next week with more Anime Twitch Jeopardy!